Alrighty, so we're doing another Forgotten Realms draft. Diamond 1. If we have a good run, we can make it to Mythic. Um, this pack is pretty strong. There is a lot going on here. I really like Charmed Sleep, Dragon's Fire, Wandering Troubadour. Power Word Kill is probably the best removal in the set for the mana. But we got Drizzt, or Legendary Elf Ranger, Double Strike, summons Guinevere, is Panther Companion, so we're gonna do this. Hopefully we get some good green and white to complement Drizzt. That's the only downside of picking two colors early. Well, there's a good white card, and that'll card draw and hopefully let us find our bomb. Black's looking nice, so is red. Yeah, we'll take this. Maybe Knoll Hunter will wheel and we'll pick him up as a nice 2-drop, but Priest of Ancient Lore is great. A lot of rogues. This is tough because it looks like red is wide open and possibly black. You know, this Elderguard Ranger is pretty good in a Drizzt deck, I think, because it just makes more creatures. And the fact that it has reach is real nice too. Might want Evolving Wilds, but we'll take the Ranger. Nothing really here in white unless we're adventuring. And we might, if depending on, because green and white has some good adventuring, but not likely. The longbow is okay if I can equip it on somebody like Drizzt, but it's pretty expensive. I think we're just gonna take the mana fixing and see what happens. I mean, Devoted Paladin is kind of nice in a Drizzt deck, but I think Dawnbringer Cleric is the one. It's 2-drop and it does a lot of things that can get us there, so that's gonna be it. I haven't really been impressed with Portable Hole because it mostly sits in my hand the whole time. Unless they play a class card. But Inspiring Bard might be it. The buff that he can give plus heal 2 life. It's a tough one, but I'm going to take the Bard. It's been more reliable for me. Yeah, nothing too amazing here. Maybe Monk in the Open Hand. Kind of wish I had Portable Hole now, but this card I've been able to get it to a 2/2 pretty easily. It's just not really anything I want. Maybe this card actually. I know it does really poor. I mean, it's a blocker that can maybe ramp us, so we'll see. Alright. This looks a little better. I like the Pegasus card a lot. Direwolf Prowler is okay, but it's basically the activation cost is great when you have a lot of mana left over, but a 2/2 for 3 is kind of hard to get back on the board if you're already down. So this, on the other hand, is nice. It can really, it could come sweep our Drizzt into victory here. Steadfast Paladin is probably the pick because it's just a great 2-drop. It's probably the 2-drop we want. It'll give us some life link to really keep us alive until we can get to Drizzt. I do like Elf or Eltagard Ranger too, but yeah, we need to do that. Let's see. Well, if we had Monk of the Open Hand, I wouldn't mind this card, but most of the time it's kind of disappointing. So actually I think I'm going to take the longbow and we may end up playing it. Nothing really here for us. I might take this card just in case we splash black and I can get Drizzt back. Yeah. I might end up playing this. We'll see. Alrighty. I like Owlbear a lot, but I think it's gonna be the priest. We already have a lot of late cards, but I mean they both do the same thing. I think it's gonna be Owlbear. There's, you know, like Magic Missile and things like that that just take care of 1-drop or 1 health creatures. It's just so common that I think an Owlbear always requires removal to trade effectively, so. Oh, okay. We got some options here. We do have a little life gaining, so the unicorn isn't bad here. It could be kind of our secondary win condition. Druid class is also nice for gaining life. And then the last level 3, you can make a pretty large land. Wow. Choose your weapon might be awesome for Drizzt. You double the target's creature power and toughness till the end of turn. It's a pretty good combat trick for somebody like Drizzt. But they probably won't be trading anyway, they'll just use removal. So it's between Druid class, Unicorn, and Null Hunter. I think I'll take the Druid class. Alright. Kind of glad we did. We're not dunging. We're not gonna take the Gargoyle. I like this card, but it needs some help for it to pay off, and we don't really have the help right now. Wow, Dragon's Fire kind of came in late. We'll take the Unicorn now. We have some pretty okay life gain, so it will be like a secondary kind of win condition. And if it's very big when we drop Drizzt, we'll pump our Drizzt up. I mean, we have some 2-drops. They're not very strong, so Dwarf Hold Champion could be okay. But he's better in a red-white equipment deck. We have a bow we can give, but that still doesn't really make up for it with the cost of it. Shepherd's okay for like stalling, and he's good in, I mean, in a life gain deck, but yeah, it might be the Shepherd. I'd prefer another 3-drop instead of 4s. Okay, well, this is a good enabler because it becomes a 4/2 on your turn when you attack with it. So it's really easy to make pack tactics, but I don't really have a null or anything that benefits from pack tactics yet. And the Bard, you know, +2/2 on a creature when he enters the battlefield, or I gain 3 life in case I have our Unicorn out. I think that is a little bit better, because I already have some defensive creatures it's a close pick, but the Bard always performs well. So this is just a solid card, even if you're not adventuring in the dungeon. It's pretty solid. I might take it over this combat trick. But the fact that this has like the archery option, dealing 5 damage to a creature with flying, is kind of a nice trick. So I think I'm going to take that instead. Yeah, they're pretty solid on creatures, so having some tricks is a little bit necessary right now. This is an awesome card when we get there, to just tap things down every turn. This can take care of artifacts. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the monk. It's more of it's a good control card. Okay. We didn't get the dwarf guy that likes equipment, so this is a little bit lower for us, but it does help keep like things like this alive and our unicorn alive. But I don't know. Equipment, it's hard. Wow, this came late, so that's an auto. Another unicorn. Yeah, I think we have to take it because we have so much life gain. I think we'll take the veteran dungeoneer. Maybe the 1-drop. No, we'll do the veteran dungeoneer. This is pretty okay in a life gain deck. It draws a card and then you can sack it for 1 to gain life, so we'll probably play it. Compel Duel is probably one of the worst tricks. I've never seen it work well. Let's see what pack 3 gives us. Alright. I think Rally Maneuver is awesome. One creature gets 2/0 in first strike, and then if you have another creature, you can give it +2 or +0/+2 and give it lifelink. So lifelink is what we want in this deck, and then first strike is an awesome combat trick. A lot of Dragonfire, but so hopefully we get some more lifelink synergy. Wow, these are all pretty good cards here. Nothing really for us here at all. Bullet's pretty weak. I don't really want to trade these creatures away. I want to stall to the game, but I don't think we want another 5-drops. Well, I think I'm going to take the unicorn. The green dragon it's a nice flyer that'll pass. Has some evasion, but poison breath is one of the weaker. It grants like some sort of death touch basically when you play it on your main phase before combat, so there won't be any blocks basically. But yeah, unicorn just, I mean, we already have 2, but I like where it's going. This turned into like a really strong lifelink. Now the white dragon, on the other hand, I think that's worth playing. It taps something down and it's got some nice evasion. Maybe that or the Pegasus, but this is just one little tick higher. But the Pegasus will really enable our unicorns to get over the top and smash for damage. So it's close, but I think we have some late game, huge late game win conditions now. So Wow, another druid class? Yep. This is turned into a life gain. Okay, do I want a 4th unicorn? Or we want something defensive like Basilisk to help? Even Dongbringer Cleric would be great to have again. Yeah, the unicorn. I know you guys want it. Alright. We're 100% committed. Okay, we got our Basilisk anyway, so. This is gonna be an interesting one. The Gloomstalker's not good for us. Plummet you never really want to run because it's terrible if you draw it and you never use it, but the Bull Strength is pretty okay combat trick. I think we'll do the Bull Strength over the Wolf. Nothing here. Yeah, I think it came together quite nice. Do I want a Ranger's Hawk over Bull Strength? I mean, it can block a flyer in case we need to, so we don't want too many combat tricks. I don't think I'm gonna run those guys. I might not even run our first one. So. Alright, we need to make some cuts. Alright, so this is what I think I went with. Might look a little funny, but I'm gonna keep these combat tricks, even though some of me think that's wrong. The fact that it doubles the target's creature in power, I'm really hoping these things get swollen. So even if he like triple blocks, I can take care of it. Rally Maneuver is awesome for the same reason. Owlbear is really good to keep. Drizzt, of course. White Dragon. Keep the 2 bards in case we need to pump. The half-elf monk just controls the mid-game. Pegasus lets us fly over the top and deal some damage. Card draw. You know, card draw. We'll see what it does. I cut the Dungeoneer since we're not dungeoning. Same thing with the Hawk. Devoted Paladin is okay in an aggressive deck, but we're not really aggressive until we heal up or get to the kind of the more later stages of the game. I wish I had more room for like a Bull's Strength and that sort of thing, but I don't. So I also cut the Skilled Herbalist. I mean, it's nice, a 1/3, but we have a 1/3 already that heals, and this is just, yeah. We have 2 druid classes that lets us play additional lands if we really want to ramp, so let's try it out. Alrighty, so pretty okay hand. We got our dragon. Let's keep it. Okay, we're against some red. We're Diamond 1, we could make it to Mythic. So I think, I mean this, I wish it destroyed artifacts, but because I think we're gonna be against some sort of equipment deck maybe. And although this synergizes, you know, I probably should have played our forest and just dropped druid class first, in case we drew a 4th land to pop this down and then automatically swell it up. But yeah, we're gonna play this as a defensive creature. It's kind of our only defensive creature right now. Okay, so blue might be the dice rolling deck we're against here. So now we will play Unicorn. I think he's got some removal. Let's see, we might have a Dragon's Fire. If he does, that's fine. That's the reason why we have 4 unicorns. He's got the captains. Alright, we didn't get another land, which is unfortunate. So I think we just curve out, put the 3 drop down. Because next turn, when we get the land, I could Druid class, drop the land, and then Steadfast Paladins. We'll do it like this. Now next turn, I know he's going to swing in for 6. Since they'll have first strike. So I could take initiative here and sacrifice a unicorn. Now that I have all these healing outlets, he might take the trade for sure, because he knows my strategy. And then that will leave him unable to attack with just 1, because it will no longer get first strike, of course. But that's kind of a bad play if I don't draw another unicorn. I have all these lifelink things, so I'm gonna wait. I think I'm gonna wait because if we just draw a land, we'll be in a real dominant position. Okay, that's kind of a funny combat trick to run. So now he's gonna swing in for 6, and I can take 6 because we're a lifelink deck. So yeah. I see. Well, now we're looking in a bad spot. We really need a land. So I'll play this again. And we're not going to block with the unicorn. So I'll send him in. So he can pay 4 on the Guild Thief to make sure it becomes unblockable, and he can attack me for 7. And that's fine. If he doesn't do that, then I'll block. Okay, he's gonna keep his mana up for something else. We're kind of in a tough spot. I think I do chump block now, because I don't want to go down too low before we can get some healing going on. It just feels so bad to do that. I think I have to at this point. I don't have a lot of removal in this deck. In fact, I don't have anything. I have these combat tricks though that might end up playing, so let's not block. Just really hoping I get a land at least. Getting land screwed. Either flood out or you just don't get a land. Okay, we got one. So first we want a Druid class. Play this. And I'm gonna keep everything back for now. Since he's top decking now, he might have more removal. Now I'm gonna chump block here, I think. Missile back. Okay. Got it back in his hand, of course. Alright. So I could Druid class again, play another land, and we'll heal for 2. And that'll give us 3 mana to basically do nothing. Or I could play a land, heal for 1, and then heal for 3. then that would make my unicorn big enough to block one of these guys. Kind of like that. Actually, Drizzt would be good too with double strike. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna double druid class right now, so we'll drop it. Now, do I want to play Drizzt? I think so. We need more blockers on the ground. Now, obviously, he can magic missile Guinevere. And probably my steadfast paladin. So do I attack with steadfast paladin? He might just magic missile everything on Drizzt. So I don't think I can afford to attack with steadfast paladin. In case he just targets it with Drizzt, then I need to keep blocker back. So we're kind of falling behind. He's just got so much pressure with first strike and magic missile. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, well now we can druid class. I could white dragon too. What would I white dragon though? Probably this. I think it's better to heal. We're really low. I don't know. Tough decision here. White dragon would block everything real nice. Yeah, I like this a little better. Just really want to heal more. And do I buff this up? Or do I heal? I think I heal. And I gotta start pressuring him. So I think I can attack with Drizzt. Well, maybe not Drizzt. I'll attack with Guinevere for sure. And that will be the play. Guinevere can die to magic missile, that's fine. It's not a good blocker anyway. Okay, we're looking better now that we've healed up. If his win condition is just relying on Guild Thief, then we're gonna win this. I'll probably tap it down if he continues this with the white dragon. Let's see what we draw though. Another unicorn, huh? I can play this next turn with whatever else we draw most likely, because this is the most expensive creature in our deck. Same with Drizzt, so we can put this down and then the land that we draw, or we can put this down with the other creature. So I think we still white dragon. Do I want to tap this down, or do I want to tap this down and swing with Drizzt? I think we tap this down. He has magic missile up, so let's tap it down. Then we swing with Guinevere, and just Guinevere probably. Let's see what happens. Well, the Guild Thief's gonna keep busting through, and this can block anything else. Let's do it like this, actually. Now, if I swing with everything, I have one blocker, and he'll have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, so can't do that. I think he's saving Magic Missile to just ping my face, so I think we just swing with Guinevere and Drizzt. And I'll keep the Unicorn back for now. Of course, the Unicorn forces him to block, so let's keep our Paladin back. I kind of like this. The Unicorn has 7 health, so okay. Let's see what he does here. Just swing with it. Okay. So now we will block here. I don't care about that card. We're kind of lucky he gassed out early in our life. It's a good thing we have a life link or a Lifegain deck, I should say. Worked out pretty well. We got stumped on 3 lands for a while there, but having 2 Druid class really helped us out. Alrighty. Not the best. Yeah, might have to throw this one back. But we go first, so I would rather have a Druid class in my hand. I think we throw it back. Oof. Oh, we got Drizzt. We'll throw our dragon back. Do this first. There's not a lot of pressure here. If we draw another land, I don't think I Basilisk yet. I think I'd level this up. Even though it's not like we're gonna use it to ramp. It's just to get to that later effect earlier. But white has a lot of enchantment things. White. Yeah, I'm gonna level it up. There's no point in putting a Basilisk out there. He's such a good defensive tool. I'm gonna keep him around. So now I'll put him out there. I wish this could be played at like instant speed, but that would be a lot stronger. Alright, we have a unicorn, so we might as well throw him out there. Now he has a white and a blue up, so that's kind of telling me he has that you hear something on watch combat trick where you deal 5 damage to an attacking. So let's see. I'm not gonna attack with a Basilisk anyway, but the unicorn dealing 5 damage, that's gonna hurt. So I can't really Pegasus it anyway and swing in. Unless we use this, of course. Double its toughness in response. So maybe we can get it to a higher life. Leave 3 mana open to combat. Displacer Beast when it enters the battlefield. And then it can return it to your hand for 4 mana. This is a fun card. I've won a lot of dungeon games using this card because you would return it. You can use it as a blocker, return it, and then venture again on the next turn. These clever conjurers, I think I've undervalued them, but they've really impressed me. So now he doesn't have the mana up for his combat trick, so I could swing in and he'll block with the Priest of Ancient Lore, then I could just use a combat trick to kill it, but this combat trick would be much better on somebody like Drizzt or killing something better value than this, because this already got its value. It gained a life into a card form. He doesn't care if he loses it. So play another unicorn, show him our colors, show him our strategy. I keep getting stuck on 3 lands. It's really hurting us. I have 17 too. We're gonna fall behind again. I mean, we do have a lot of life gain. So I'm not gonna attack, obviously. If he swings in with this, obviously I'm just gonna kill it with the Basilisk, so we might end up using this combat trick on like a blue dragon or dealing with a Basilisk, well, or the Displacer Beast. Yeah, the fact that he keeps untapping these to keep it open is, it's showing us he really wants to use that combat trick effectively. Ooh, a swamp. Okay. Probably splash for more dungeon. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Well, so he's gonna steal our cards, except our lands probably, and that's that's fine because we really need lands. Yay, we got one. Alright. Now what do we do here? He's not gonna block, I don't think. He'll take the damage if I swing in. So we could play Bard for another blockable gain 2 life kind of thing. This is really good if we can get it on a double striker. It could just win the game for us. So now that he has a Xanathar and all this mana to play our cards, it's a little scary. So yeah, we're gonna need some blockers for sure. Xanathar is so strong. I don't have anything to remove him either. We have no direct removal, no fight spells. So this game is looking pretty over. Alrighty. If he has an answer for Drizzt, then it's probably the nail in the coffin. He's definitely gonna block Drizzt. He's not gonna just let him take damage, I don't think. Xanathar's got his light as all our life gain things anyway, so. Wow, what? He's swinging in with this. I mean, it's worth quadruple blocking that, I think. I'm just blown away that he would swing in with this card. I mean, he has that, you hear something on watch to give it +3 health, so we gotta deal at least 9 damage to it. I'm thinking this will work. I don't really want to put Drizzt in that position, so it's a little greedy, but let's see what happens. Ah, you stole. You stole. Alright. We can deal 24 damage to him with a pumped up Drizzt. No! The dream. Yeah. It's pretty over now. I do have a Dawnbringer Cleric that could remove the Charm Sleep, but let's see if we can draw it. You don't want to swing with the Unicorn now either, because these are just going to block it. I don't mind swinging with this guy though. Trying to get rid of like his small blockers without. He's stealing all the things we need to get back into it. Yeah. If we draw the Dawnbringer Cleric to destroy this, I don't think we'll get there in time though. He has so much damage now coming in. This card, without removal, there's no hope for us. He has no blue mana left to bring back his Displacer Beast, so I think that's I really wanted to see choose your weapon. It's too bad. A shame. Yep, let's just end it here. That's the weakness of this deck, is there's no hard removal. Getting land screwed is really messing with us. Let's see if we can draw some lands. Wow, this is what we've been waiting for, this kind of hand. Just need a unicorn. I think we're gonna block that. I don't think I can unicorn here because he's gonna attack with everything, and I need to be able to kill this and this. So putting a basilisk down seems better, right? Yeah. So he's gonna leave this mana up to make this a 5/3, so it can kill the double block. Either way, I'm gonna lose all my creatures, no matter what they block. Hopefully he doesn't have a removal or a combat trick. He's got some good card draw here between these two cards, so could get him back into it. But we have a lot of pumps coming. Pump that, give it haste. I think I'd take the damage, or I could double block this. Or do I just kill it with the basilisk? Could kill with the basilisk because next turn it's gonna be quite good for us. I want to kill this with the basilisk. These cards are stronger. I'm not gonna attack next turn though, so can't just keep taking damage just to kill it. Okay, so unicorn first. I mean, I could level this up and play 2 lands, but then my unicorn doesn't get any of those pumps, so I'll use it. Slow it down. I'm gonna trade the unicorn here too. I don't know if he'll expect it. I think actually I block the wolf with these because he can make it 5 attack power. And when it heals, this will get +1. Well, it doesn't matter. They're all going to die anyway. And if he has a combat trick, is he going to save this? Or is he going to save this? Probably he's going to save this one. So maybe I should block this with the unicorn. Now if he has a combat trick to kill something. Yeah. I don't think he was expecting me to use the unicorn to block, but having 2 cards to just keep generating cards. Alright. Now do I want to play the druid? No, I don't think so. This will block into this anyway. I'm gonna bother attacking now. Take a chance. Roll the dice, as they say. He is. It's risky blocking this because you have a burning hands. You can have a dragon fire, so I'm not gonna block it. It's only 1 damage. He might be able to save his Delina. All right, we're in a good spot now. Level this up because I can't play another mana. And we can make this a pretty big land next turn. And I'm gonna he probably has something here. Fine. I do tend to notice when I get these Lifegain decks, I kind of I keep my unicorns back a lot of the time, so I'm trying to get more aggressive with them, even though it seems like that's also bad. I think we make it plains a big giant thing. Captain, oh Captain. Alright, so he's gonna try and race me down. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't attack. He's gonna double black my land, huh? Well, maybe I'll pump it up. What do you think about that? He's gonna have a hard time now. His curve is really low here. I'm gonna owlbear first. Okay, a bunch of lands, so we get to pump it again. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So he can triple block everything. But then we still got some good threats on the board, so is that what we want to do? I think we swing with everything, except maybe the Bard. Well, yeah. Do we want to keep this back? I don't think so. I want to threaten him. I mean, it would be better to keep it back. Okay, he's gonna chunk it. That's interesting. So he needs to really get something out, because now I think I would have triple blocked there if I was able. So now he has the block, so I might as well swing in the Bard. I don't see him coming back. He had like kind of a weird, like, hack tactics. I think it would have worked out great for him if he got the werewolf and those goblin captains earlier, like that other game we played. Trading a big fat unicorn for his creatures was, I don't know. I'm always willing to do that, but ooh, interesting. This could work out good for us. We'll try it. I really want to keep those lands. Hopefully we draw into some Lifegain class sorts of things. The only problem with these unicorns is they could put you behind. But it looks good so far. There's no 2-drop. Alright. Now, we have a couple options. Priest of Ancient Lore would probably be what I would normally do, because it would trade into a Soul Knife Spy. Yeah, I still think that's the one. Should I play Unicorn? Let's just play the Unicorn. Now, do I care if he has a Burning Hands? If he has another red mana or something? Yeah, now I'm a little worried. If he has a Magic Missile, that would be really bad. Not too bad. Okay, he didn't attack, so he's really relying on these to give him some cards. This too, obviously. So now we'll Unicorn. No. Do we want a Unicorn again? I'll just play this guy. Probably should have played this first, because I could have gotten. I don't know how greedy I want to get. If I play a Unicorn, I'm gonna have to make some blocks next turn. could play this. It's more of a defensive thing. No matter what, he's gonna draw some cards. So I'm gonna play this. I'm trying to keep his cards from swinging in. Might as well play this. Draw that card. Okay. So now we have really good blocks that are efficient. If he swings with everything, obviously this has to die on one of these, and then I think I will trade a unicorn. I don't know. Let's see what he does. I don't think he's gonna swing in. Oh. He does have the best card against our deck. So that's too bad. Now this, whenever one or more creatures you control, okay, so he's gonna draw a lot of cards. Or when a creature you control becomes blocked, you may return it. I mean, he's just gonna return this. So if he returns this, he's still gonna draw 2 cards. But if I take out a Soul Knife Spy, he's gonna draw 2 cards. So yeah. That's too bad. We were in a good spot. Oh, so that still triggers even though it died? That's really strange to me. Well. Fine throwing this away for a Soul Knife Spy. He's in a real good spot now. These Soul Knife Spies. Gonna draw him some big cards, I'm sure. It's bad. We can deal with it with this still. I'm not gonna block. Give him 2 more cards, I think. Part of me wanted to keep that Potion of Healing up in case we get another unicorn, but I really wanted to buff it up so I can block this turn. Let's see. trouble. I think I'm gonna hold the land back in case we draw a druid class. Now I'm gonna double block the Soul Knife Spy. We still have some pretty good late game cards that could get us there, but the card advantage is pretty hard to beat. Card removal missing from this deck is starting to show. So whenever Tiger Tribe Hunter attacks, if you attacked with a creature of 6 power, you may sacrifice another creature. When you do... Okay. So 2-0 first strike. I can't really attack though, that's the problem. I have to use it defensively. So I think we'll just... Now I can't tap anything down. And do my combat trick. So I'm hoping he's gonna sacrifice something to kill my unicorn, and I'll use the combat trick to keep it alive. But with all these cards, I don't know. It's gonna be kind of a... It's gonna be a desperate play for me. And the fact that I'm not going to tap something down pre-combat might give him a clue that I have something. I think the 1-3 and 1-4 is kind of throwing him off a little bit. Oh boy. That is insane. He's got the best removal, I swear. We're in trouble. So now I have to use my combat trick to keep something alive, which he can just sacrifice something and finish it off now. I don't see us winning this game, but let's see what we can do. So I'll give this first strike. What do I want to save? The unicorn, I guess. First strike. Or should I save? Yeah, the unicorn, I guess. Okay. Now he's gonna swing and sacrifice and take care of my things. Right? He has to swing with 6 power or greater. So he's gonna sacrifice Soul Knife Spy into the unicorn. I think. Or maybe he's going to sacrifice Chaos Channeler into the half-elf monk. Because that's going to die anyway. And the unicorn doesn't have a block against itself. Or he's not going to do anything. And he'll be fine. This is his sorcery speeds. I think we just... Yeah, I mean the unicorn's gonna die, so I might as well heal it. Heal too, right? Actually, you know what he's gonna do is just sacrifice this into... So, I'll double block. Because now he's gonna sacrifice his channel, Chaos Channeler, into the half-elf monk. And then he's gonna kill... I'm reading this guy all wrong, it seems like. That's what I would have done. Doesn't really matter. There's nothing we can draw that will get us back into it. Maybe Drizzt. Looking rough. Not sure. It's not working out. I think the lack of our early game is starting to show because we're behind and we're using our unicorns defensively instead of offensively. So maybe we gotta do some trimming here. Half-elf monk. And we'll put in scaled herbalist. I think I'd rather have him than the hawk. Let's try that. Alright, this looks great. Those priests of ancient lore are great cards, but when your opponent keeps drawing magic missiles, it feels bad. This is a defensive card, so I'm not going to be swinging in with it on turn 2 anyway. Might as well play my tap land to get that double green for Kenya. So he's got some good ramp going on. Let's see what we can do. So he's got a Lifegain deck too, huh? I'm gonna play my other unicorn. Death touch. Yeah, there's really no way around that death touch. The only thing I can do is maybe tap it down. could tap it down or use my rally maneuver. What is he waiting on? He's got a bite thing. Doesn't matter. Like, you could have waited till it was pumped up a bit, but that's fine. That's the one thing we're kind of missing is like spoils of the hunt. Our draft was, it came together pretty nice, but there's Drizzt. I think Drizzt does the play, huh? If he has another bite effect, that would be unfortunate, but now if our unicorn dies, it'll buff Drizzt, so it's not too bad to trade him away. Alternatively, I could owlbear, maybe draw another land, put the land down, and then a basilisk. I think we'll do that first. Okay. I like Drizzt and I want to play my mom, but I get nervous around these combat tricks. Just keep it back, huh? Maybe he doesn't have Lifegain, so I don't really want to play Drizzt until the basilisks are gone, because I want them to trade into my owlbears and things like that. So. Just gain a bunch of life. Or should I buff the owlbear and swing in? No. I think that's actually better. Because then he'll for sure trade into with the basilisk, right? But then next turn he's going to swing with everything and make some goblins and get some treasures. And I won't have a good wait. Yeah, I think buffing the owlbear is better. Basilisk is down. Do I want to play a basilisk? I think so, because he's going to probably swing in with the roper. Alright, so he's empty-handed now. Drizzt is going to look great. I wish I can attack it and put Drizzt, then his effect applies. But I guess that would be too strong. So I could make a huge land, but I'm going to wait till his Death Touch dude is gone. I'm going to gain 2 life here also. Now do I swing with the unicorn and let it... Let me show him that I have a Drizzt Origin. So yeah, I think I do swing with Unicorn, because I have more. And it will trade, it will really pump up Drizzt. So. Okay. 7/7 double striker. That's what we like to see. That'll do it. Okay, we're not making much progress, unfortunately. But as long as you win a little bit more than 50% of your games, you'll get to Mythic. It's gonna cost more gold and gems along the way, but alrighty. Let's see if we can grab one of our unicorns. Right. Precipitous drop. White and black is usually kind of dungeony. Well, I wish we had another land. That would be great. Maybe we'll get one. Keep running into land trouble. I'm not gonna trade here because I might use a combat trick. Okay. Probably should have used my combat trick this turn rather than doing that double land thing. That would really put me in a good spot. But now I can't attack. I could attack with this guy. Yeah, might as well. He's not gonna block. I'm gonna keep this guy back because it doesn't look like he has much equipment. He probably has a torch to help him venture into the dungeon, but that's a good one. Alright, I'm gonna block here. It's questionable that I just take the damage and use our combat tricks. But yeah, I don't want to do that. Maybe kill the life linker instead. I think the life linker is better. Now I could play. No, let's do this. Do I want to gain 3 life? Or do I want to swing in with Guinevere? Swing in for 6. He's playing really aggressive though. I think I'm gonna gain 3 life and play it safe. So next turn we can do rally maneuver and then choose your weapon. Okay, maybe not. I think I have to block, right? No. I'm gonna be greedy. I'm gonna use rally maneuver, give this first strike, and then give this a health buff with Lifegain to keep me alive. So I guess I might as well just level this up. And then no attacks. This is gonna feel so bad, especially if he has an answer. Bad. Well, now I'm really screwed. Unless I get a land. Wrote. Too many unicorns, team. Yeah, we kind of forced Lifegain as an alternate win condition if Drizzt couldn't get us there. And we didn't get like huge payoff cards like the, you know, the Prosperous
Innkeeper or anything like that. We didn't get any bite cards for our unicorns to like, or our basilisk to like bite anything. So it was kind of a weak life gain deck with a Drizzt on the top. So 3 wins is probably pretty good, but we'll see what the next one shows us.